Cool. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. It's really exciting to have you here today.
I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Of course. And we're here because you've recently released a new single and it's your
Yeah,
first release of the year. So how does it feel to have it out there?
for sure. Thank you. It feels like so good because I'm like, yeah, it's finally out, especially being like over this it's the second half of the year. I released it like the eighth month of the year. I took my time. But I just like I think really like I don't know, needed to get it right. And I released like my first year last year, I released like four singles like pretty quickly. Because I think I just wanted to get things out and have a bit of a catalog up. So I think like now I can yeah, I've taken my time to work on a few songs. So now I think like I'm ready to start releasing again, but it feels good to be back for sure.
Of course. Well, welcome back to the releases.
Yeah, it's always fun, a bit stressful.
Of course. Does it feel less stressful now that you're like pacing yourself more with the releases?
um a little bit like like it sometimes it's like a bit more stressful in the sense that I'm like thinking, oh, people like are probably wondering like where I've gone or what I'm doing, but I've been like really grateful to have been like playing shows this whole time. um and like I've been like performing those unreleased songs at shows. So I think yeah, like I just gotta like stop overthinking it and just chill a bit. But I think yeah, at the moment I'm in a pretty good spot with it. Yeah, I'm feeling really good.
Yes, and I think that comes across too because Particles, your latest release, is incredible and I'm really enjoying
Thank
it.
you. Thank you. It's my favorite one so far, so that says a lot.
What makes it your favorite one?
I think like sonically it's just where I want to be. I think the first few songs I released, like don't get me wrong, like I really like them too, but I think I really like they were the first songs like that I've ever created. Like I've never like not made a song and not released it, if that makes sense. So like I think I just wanted to put out like an appetizer of what like I can do with my music. Um, but I think like for particles, it's like definitely heading more in the direction of where I want to be and like what I want to be doing. So I think that's what makes it like my favorite release so far.
Of course, that makes sense. And if that's the direction where you're heading, I feel like we're in for a good ride for people that listen to your music.
Oh, thank you. That's
That's
really
okay.
sweet.
And I like that you've described it as like a cosmic journey. Can you tell me more about that and where you hope, like what journey you hope to take people on?
For sure, 100%. So I guess I described it as a cosmic journey because to me, I guess the way I see it is when I was creating the song, I was looking at space and the universe as a whole. And that's I guess where the cosmic journey comes from. And I see like, this the universe is so big. Like I mean just the galaxy we live in is like it's giant. And to comparing ourselves as humans and 8 billion people in this world to like the galaxy, we're so tiny. And so like I see all of us humans as just like our own like little particles in a way. And so I guess the journey of the cosmic journey of the song was just like that. There's so many particles floating around the world and I see them as people, and it's like just like connecting. And like I feel like when two souls connect they seem to become one. And so that's what the song's really about, just like connecting with someone and becoming whole. But not every love is like built to last, which is absolutely okay. And they're just like disconnecting again, becoming two stray particles. And yeah, so I think that's where like the whole cosmic journey comes from. Definitely like influenced by space.
Yeah, that's so cool. And I feel like it ties, like that explanation ties into your stage name as well, being Infinities.
That's
So
right.
that's
Yeah.
a common theme in your music, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It definitely does. Yeah, I guess I can touch base a little bit on the stage name if you'd like me to.
Yeah, that'd be good because I'm definitely interested in that. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So I guess that does tie back again to like love and space. And like I feel like a lot of the times I don't know if you've like, ever been in a relationship and said to someone, "I'll love you forever." But like I feel like um most of us have done that before. And like I found that I've done that multiple times with multiple people saying that I love you forever. Where like it turns out that you break up and in fact like you don't love them forever. But I feel like in my songs, because like I write songs about people and experiences and situations, and so I can put like that forever into a song and like seal it, and so it really does live on forever. And that's why like like created the name Infinities, because like these songs are all of my little infinities of love. And so they're all like my forevers. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, look, I've been there too, and I feel like,
Yeah.
given that you release music about those experiences, you kind of are keeping it in a forever way because that music is still there regardless of what happens in that certain relationship anyway. Yeah,
That's right. The music gets to live on and keep its memory in a sense.
yeah,
Yeah.
I love it. And I'd love to hear more about your creative process. Do you do a lot of it yourself, or do you have like a team behind you?
For sure. Yeah. So I write all the lyrics and melodies myself. So writing is something that, yeah, I've done, I think like since I was like an early teenager, early teen. Um, that's such a funny way of putting it, early teen. I should just said preteen. But I've been writing songs since I was pretty young. And so like whenever I'm writing lyrics, I can hear the melodies in my head already. So I already know how I want the song to go. And I'm pretty quick with it too. Like I can write like the lyrics to a whole song down like in just like 5 minutes. I just jot them out and the melodies. And then I'll usually just like find some beats on YouTube and try to sing along to them to get some like sound inspiration. And then I'll just come up with a demo, and then what I'll do is I'll take it to I'll send it to one of my producers who lives in Los Angeles, Scotty Lamargelio. He's in a duo with his sister called Nicole and Scotty, and he lays down like a really sick bass beat for me. And then he will send it to me, and then I'll take it to my studio here in Adelaide, from one of my best friends, Ben Smith, and he'll finish off the production, and then like I'll record the vocals at home in my bedroom and take them to him, and he'll mix everything for me.
Yeah.
And then yeah, we send off to mastering, and I usually have like set visuals for each release. So Jack Timberlake takes photos for me, but I usually direct everything like myself. So yeah, I guess I know what I'm going for visually, and Jack like really helps me execute that. So yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah, cool. Sounds like an incredible team, but also sounds like you'd always be on the go and very busy.
Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
definitely.
Because as well as being an artist, you also own Renegade Records, where you also work with an incredible team of artists. How do you find that balance between being a musician yourself, but also helping other people on their journey?
For sure, yeah. Look, yeah, I'm like pretty much on the go nonstop. And I'm glad that I didn't actually start releasing my music until I had that knowledge of, I guess, how to market music, how to brand everything, how to brand myself as an artist, how to do PR, digital streaming stuff. So I'm really glad I have that knowledge because I feel like, I can apply that to myself, what I do for other people. Um, and the balance, I find that like running Renegade Records, that is like my number one priority. So I'm always focused on that first, and making the music is just like an outlet for me to like still let my creative side come out. Um, because yeah, someone told me like if I don't pursue my creative side and like bring the songs that I wrote to life, then one day I'll regret it. And like I could get sick of working on other people's songs because I want to work on my own. So I think like it's definitely a good thing that yeah, I am like using my like infinities as a creative outlet. But like in saying that, I guess like Renegade is like my number one like priority. So a lot of the times I have to like put aside my own music for my work, but like that's like absolutely fine with me. I'm just like really grateful to be able to do both, you know.
Of course. And I mean, you share knowledge with others, and I'm sure in that role you learn a lot from the artists that you work with as well. Yeah.
That's right, 100%. Yeah. And I mean, like, you know, I sometimes get to play shows with the artists I work with as well, which is really fun.
Yes, I see that. Like you do the Renegade live showcases as well, which have been incredible to see.
Yeah, they've been amazing. It's been good to you know, put the showcases on, especially because we're, you know, a few of the artists that go on these showcases have never performed before, so being able to get them a platform to perform live and to like a crowd of usually like at least 100 people is like is really nice.
Of course. And
It's
that's
rewarding.
incredible that you're able to give them that opportunity as well. And some of them you're giving them like their first live experience. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes me super happy.
And speaking of like live shows, I know you did Groove in the Moo earlier this year, and you've done some other incredible shows. Like, what were
Yeah,
some of your highlights from all that experience?
for sure. I think God, Groove in the Moon was so surreal because I always had this dream of so this was my dream. It was I don't want to go to a festival until I perform at a festival. And that was my mindset. And so actually in March, I did get to do a like, little 15-minute performance at the Northern Sound System area at WOMAD in Adelaide. And so that I guess was my first festival. But like the Groove in the Mood was like I guess my first major like festival appearance. And the first time I actually went to a festival. And so like it's surreal that like I got to make that dream come true. And just like having the experience of being an artist at, you know, such a massive festival, it like yeah, it was really like that superstar treatment, which was really nice. um but yeah, but I don't know, yeah, it was just so cool to be up there, even though it was like the local stage. It was just so fun to perform, and like, you know, like no matter how many people are watching, like I always like, you know, give my best effort. um but yeah, I'm just like really grateful for Groove and Mood that like everyone that, you know, work like that was working there, the promoters, the crew, they were all just so lovely and made each artist feel so special. Even though like we were like local supports, and like that was really nice, and that's how I want to like treat like artists that do live shows with us at Renegade. So yeah, it just felt really good and wholesome.
Yeah, that's lovely to hear. And obviously, unfortunately, I didn't get to see it, but I saw some of the clips that you share on your social media, and it looks like you were having so much fun and you're really in your space.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
That's okay. Do you have any more live shows coming up, or how can people come and support you as an artist?
For sure. Yeah. So coming up, actually, I've got one that I haven't announced yet, but will be this week on September 29th at the Golden Wattle in Adelaide. And it's 4 days after my birthday. So I reckon I'll be inviting my friends to that one
Yes, birthday
to
celebration,
come
right?
celebrate. It's also my guitarist's birthday on that night. So I think we'll turn it into a bit of a birthday bash. But yeah, that's in the works. I'm looking at doing something interstate soon. Yeah, it's a couple months away, but yeah, hopefully be able to announce soon. But yeah, you know, just you know, sometimes just randomly get these really cool opportunities. Like I just played Scouted last month, which was like a really big deal for me. Because it was like just this absolutely stacked lineup of emerging artists from Adelaide. And some really cool you know, people that work in the industry attended that. So it was like I was really grateful to be a part of that lineup. But yeah, I'm just like looking forward and open to whatever comes my way.
Yeah, and that's incredible too that you mentioned the Adelaide opportunities, because I feel like Adelaide sometimes so often goes under the radar, but there's incredible artists there. You know, you're doing incredible things yourself. You've got other artists in Adelaide.
For
Yeah.
sure, yeah. I feel like we do go under the radar a lot too. Like you probably find that I guess being in Darwin too, right?
Yes. Right. The Darwin
Yeah.
Hotline, it's kind of everything.
That's right. Give us some more opportunities. Like, because so much good music's coming out of Adelaide. I mean, if you even if you look at like, you know, Triple J on Earth High, for example, like I reckon it was 2 years in a row. Like we had George Ellis and Teenage Jones win, and they're both from Adelaide. Um, and yeah, there's just so much amazing talent that's emerging out of Adelaide and going beyond. I guess I'm really proud to be from Adelaide, to be honest.
Course. Yeah. And hopefully it gets that more attention too, because as you said, it's incredible artists. What are some things that people in bigger cities can do to support these like incredible Adelaide artists?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think just like give us the time of day, check us out. If you're in Adelaide, come to a show. Follow us on socials. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good. Because yeah, I mean, we're all about supporting, those up and coming artists and giving them the attention that they deserve. Yeah.
That's right.
And I've got like a question for you as well. So, as an artist, but also the owner of Renegade Records, what are some
Mhm.
interesting like changes you've seen in the Australian music industry this year, and where do you think it might be going?
For sure, that's a fantastic question. Um, I think oh God, I don't know if I'm gonna stir the pot or something by saying this, but I think that Triple J is not important as important as it used to be. So I see that like switching up. I think um to me it looked like to in order to get success in Australia, you used to have to like be played on Triple J. I think like it's not like that anymore, especially with the way social media is going with like TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and people are really carving their own paths, and they're not waiting to be picked up by someone. So I think like independent is like absolutely like the future. Um, and yeah, I think as an independent label, I'm like I'm really proud of that. And I think it's really strong of artists to like really push themselves. And I guess create success for themselves without expecting that it's going to come from somewhere, waiting for it to come from somewhere.
And I agree with what you're
Yeah,
saying too, because some of my favorite artists that I listen to at the moment, I found through like TikTok or Instagram
yeah,
or someone else has recommended them to me. Like really rarely am
absolutely.
I getting music from Triple J or any music outlet, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Same here. That's
Yes.
how we found I mean, you've interviewed Brie Carter,
Yes.
who's under our label.
Yeah.
I literally found her on TikTok.
And she's
um,
incredible.
yeah,
Like, yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
she is amazing. She's
Yeah.
great.
But yeah, I feel like that's the way to go as well, and that's how people are getting out there, which is incredible. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
And also saves, I guess, some money because, as you know yourself, being an independent artist can be quite expensive when you're starting out in the industry.
Definitely, it can be. It all adds up. It's so much money, even just to get a song recorded, get some production done. It all costs so much. So I think um, being able to save on like marketing spend by marketing yourself, with vertical content, is the way to go now.
Of course. And it feels like it works for you as well because you're always active on socials, and I love seeing what you're up to musically. And I encourage anyone to go, check you out on social media as well. And because you're always up to like really cool stuff like in your music career, which I love.
Thank you. Yeah, I love just sharing what I'm doing as well. Just to like even just help out and inspire other people. Because I used to like see what other people were doing online and be like, I want to do that, and go get some inspiration to do that.
Of course. Yeah. And
Yeah.
like, what are you up to for the rest of the year? It sounds like you've got you said that Party Calls was like a preview for some bigger project stuff.
Yeah, so like I definitely like I thought I was going to release an EP this year, but like I think I've decided against it because I think I just want to keep dropping like some really good singles for a while and like see where that takes me and keep working on like building a fan base before I drop a project. Um so I'm actually in the studio again tomorrow, recording a brand new song. Um and it's like I'm hoping to release like that before the year ends. So I think like there's definitely like one more single, but I really just want to push Particles and give it some love for the next couple of months, and then I'll probably release another single before the end of the year, and then next year like I really want to drop you know um a few singles every couple months, like one every 2 months or something. Um, and then, see where I'm at and then like look at working towards an EP.
Yeah, sounds exciting. I'm
I think,
really
yeah,
looking forward to hearing the new songs down the track as well.
thank you. I think I
I
just
hope
want to take my time.
yes.
Yeah, yeah,
And that's better too, because I guess if you rush releases and putting stuff out there that you're not too confident with, it's better to, I guess, pace it out. And we can see that with Particles, like how incredible that one is.
for sure. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think that's like a big stigma around age as well, you know?
Yes.
Because I'm like about to be 27 like in 3 weeks. And so I think like I used to like really stress myself out about that. But then I like look at like, my favorite band Laney, the singer in Laney, when he was 27, he was like a door boy at like a clothing shop in LA. And like now they're like touring the world. They toured the world multiple times. And so like, stories like that just like really give you hope. And it's like, okay, just chill out. Don't worry about how old you are. That does not matter.
Of course, it's never too late. And the people, your ideal audience will love you like no matter what age. And if it's people that are going to be concerned about your age, then that's not your ideal audience anyway.
Yeah, exactly right.
And hopefully I get to see you live one day. Hopefully, I'm down in Adelaide one day or you're up, hitting up all the stages in Darwin.
100%. Yeah, you'll definitely see me live one day.
And were there any other comments you wanted to add about yourself as an artist or this particular release?
um it's just like it's just a really fun, like I tried to take a shit situation and make a fun song with it basically. And yeah, I guess thank you to everyone that's been streaming it and like listening and supporting me, and thank you for interviewing me. I really appreciate
Yeah, anytime. Really enjoyed having you on. And it's, yeah, been incredible.
it.